Hi guys, what's up? Welcome to the video. In this video, we're gonna cover the 8th March SAT tragedy. I was in the test and I'm gonna describe you what kind of questions were there, how really hard were questions, and actually what was a tragedy. Let's go. Questions were hard than usual, as many predicted, because between December, March, between these exam dates, there's a long time, and College Board has many time to develop new kind of questions, and new year equals new questions. Questions were different to each test taker after the exam when I asked a dude describing similar to my question, like did he got in a question, but his answer was immediately no. And that time I knew it was different for each test taker. And after the exam, I also heard two friends speaking with each other, and they said like it was really different questions for each of them. And after that, I heard from some kind of girl describing a math question similar to mine. Let's say I gonna like function y equals 8x plus 6, and she got a similar type of question, but she got y equals 4x plus 3. So basically, not similar question, but similar structure. And we got child questions. Actually, what are child questions? As we know, there are question types in SAT on both sections. So exam takers develop new questions, so they get a one question as an example and develop similar questions using that question as a parent. So they make child questions which are similar to parent question but some kind of way different. Usually they test those child questions before releasing those to the test, but not all of the child questions are tested. So in exams, usually in March, students gonna see untested questions and they will face it. The questions were really hard for both sections. I mean, they were really hard than blue books. And College Board in exam had several errors, really big technical issue. I mean, big, like countries. So what actually happened is crazy. I was informed the exam will finish around 11 a.m., but I don't know why that our test center started past 9 a.m., so they can't finish at 11 a.m. Doing exam on a math section, like I'm solving one type of question and my exams automatically submitted. And I panicked because I didn't do nothing. I thought, oh shit, I did something. I just pressed something. But no, I was confident, and I was confident that I will inform the exam taker. And I noticed it's not only me having this issue, but other test takers also raised their hand saying it automatically submitted. It was just 11:02 when it happened, when I looked at the clock, and I assumed the test automatically ended at 11 a.m. as College Board said, but regardless, you finished the exam or not. We waited, we were told to wait, and we heard that the whole test center was like, then we heard like in Kazakhstan that occurred too. I was bored and went to the YouTube, watched some kind of videos, Mr. Beast, and it passed already 45 minutes and I was so bored. I wanted to learn about this issue and went to Reddit. When I went to Reddit, I found a link, and when I entered it, it was active discussion there. People from following countries like Kazakhstan, Vietnam, Pakistan, Uzbekistan, Malaysia were complaining about these issues that occurred to them at that time. People said they had 5 minutes left, but I had a whole 30 minutes and nearly didn't do any questions from Maths Module 2. We were told that College Board will email us in matter of 2 weeks regarding this issue, and we were free to go home. And we sat there about hour or hour and 15 minutes after this issue. It was first time in history happening like that, actually in College Board history and for me. Let's cover questions. English. Actually, first module itself was harder than usual. You may think, is it second module or first? So, researchers threw Panama and Rico something city. 35% of Rico answered they go to Central Parks or amusement parks. 57% of Panama residents said they go to national parks and asked can building amusement parks near their houses affect them to go to the parks in general. Um, in the beginning, I want to tell you guys my memory is really good, but not too good. So I'm trying to describe what actually happened from my point of view in not perfect form. Look into the options, you can see what kind of answer types were there. But honestly, in this question, I chose the answer as a random because I was running out of time. Next, species X is invasive in Maine and is killing native species Y there. But specialists refer the word invasive and native as temporary, time related. As climate changes happen, many animals move from one their settled place to another. Moreover, climate change enables some plants to grow somewhere that they weren't able to grow before. Yeah, as I said, my memory is not too perfect, but I clearly remember this question and answer to it. Option A was like after time X will be native for Maine. Option B was like climate change enables X to move to another place other than Maine and settle there by time. C was like species X was native to Maine but outcompeted later by Y. And D, I can't remember. So here, at that time, I chose correct option as a B, and I think that's right. Next, I got a poem question. It was old poem and words were really difficult to understand. I cannot remember the whole poem, but can describe what was. Uh, it went like this. His heart was something full of X and Y. It asked us to determine what is the purpose of underlined portion text. And the answer choices were similar like to this, but again, I was running out of time and choose the answer to it as a random. Next, transitions, they were hard. Like one of them, package proponents say if someone they can utilize them. Like I simplified the words, but it's not perfectly true what I'm describing, but there are small number of people who go to such acts. Transition word. The utilizing of plastic bags are visual. Yeah, it went like this, and there at that time, all of the transition words seemed to me fitting there, and I choose to my best knowledge, but right now I cannot remember what I choose. It was the like hardest transition question at exams that I have encountered. And actually, from main purpose, main idea, oral structure, and underlying sentence, there were one or two hard questions in each model, and many of the questions were hard in second model. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It is child question or untested question. All of the years of SAT, and I have never seen such kind of question. It went like this. Henry is a man who finds amusement in making small things, sculptures. Student wants to provide two textual evidences of similar reactions of people to his sculptures. So, it is asking about student providing two textual evidences, and it first provides us first textual evidence by this underlined text. This is just first evidence, and we need to find second evidence from the options here. And as long as I remember, I choose option D for that. You can read the options and determine which is the right answer. For me, at that time, the best option for me was D. So next, maths. Yeah, actually, I'm really good at maths. In module one, I will finish a whole module in 10 minutes and I will have 25 minutes actually. But in this exam, it was really hard. Like it was really hard than Blue Book. So let's cover this. I tried to describe you what actually happened, so I'm gonna describe you hard questions that I have seen and also easy questions because to you guys have a raw vision of the exam. Usually in module one, 15 questions are easy and all the seven were hard, but in this exam it was reversed. Seven were like easier and 15 were hard, and a lot of the questions were about functions. If we know how to encounter with this type of question, it's really easy. For example, we can see y we can see y equals a in ellipses uh, x x minus, let's say, h plus let's say k. So here this is universal formula. H is the x point of the vertex and k is the y point of the vertex. So we can see the point of vertex is 6 by h, yeah, 6 by x and 4 by y. As we know, x is the time after stone, so we can say 6 is the inches of ball's height, but 4 is inches of ball's height uh, after stone. So what is vertex? As we can see, it is not negative function, it is positive function, which means our vertex is like this. So our, uh, which means, so we can see it is positive function, not negative. So our parabola is like this, which means our vertex is really right here, which means minimal point. So we can assume that the correct option is option B. It means vertex means the ball's minimum height was 4 inches after it was thrown. Here we have tricky question. It says like graph, like here I wanted to implement this, but in exam was really more detailed. You can see here like minus numbers and here minus numbers, but I was really lazy to do all of this. So graph, we have a graph, and to find its k minus 4 point. Maybe you could do this like find minus 4 from here on y line and do this, and you may say, oh, here is my k and minus 4 point, but you may have located this on here and you may say it is minus like 4 minus 4 minus 4, this is the point, but no, it's not right. uh, uh, I repeat, it's not accurate, but I'm showing like in my best memory and to implement what kind of question I have encountered and implement what kind of question I have encountered. And to show you guys what kind of question I have encountered. And to show you guys what, and I want to describe, I just want to describe to show you guys what kind of question I have seen. To actually solve this question, we need actually solve this question. We just need to do the maths. We don't want to go to simple steps like to identify for y from here and x from here. No, we have given points, and from these given points, we need to do maths. So we will do this. Minus x is x, so we do 0 equals minus 6a plus b. And we do minus 7 equals, we have x multiplied by 0 plus b. So it means x is 0, so b equals, we can say b equals minus 7. Yeah. So after that, we do this. 0 equals minus 6a minus 7. So we have 7 equals minus 6a. We have a equals minus 7 divided by 6. This is our A answer. What we got? We got y equals minus 7 divided by 6x plus, no, minus 7. This is our formula. So to actually find the answer, we need to further um, solve this. So what we do is we do minus 4 equal minus 7 divided by 6x minus 7. And we have, if we bring this minus 7 here, it becomes plus 7. So we have 3 equals minus 7 divided by 6x. And actually solve this, we need to uh, divide minus 7 divided by 6 to 3. If we actually do this, it becomes 18, no, minus 18. Um, so it becomes minus 18 divided by 7 equals x. So k is equal to minus 18 divided by 7. Uh, yeah, this is the actual answer. Uh, and I think, yeah, on the options you can see this kind of answer, and also here what I said is minus 4 equals to minus 4 on x, and yeah, you may see like integer answer like minus 4, but it will be trick for you, like to trick you, and I really want you to get these points, get like and I really want you to take these points and actually solve this on paper or on Desmos. What is really, what are you comfortable with? And I want you to take these points and actually solve this on paper or Desmos. What are you comfortable with? Moving on. Oh yeah, this was one of the hard questions. So we get function has vertex x is 1 and y is 2 and passes through the points 234 and minus 1, 130. What is the answer of function at minus 2 minus function at 0? Uh, when I was training, I have encountered this type of question on practice. But yeah, and you may be wondering how to actually solve the question. Maybe if you are not good at maths. If you are not good at maths, you may be wondering how to solve actually this. If you are not good at maths, you may be wondering how to actually solve this type of question. It is actually easy. So as we talked about earlier, we have y equals a ellipsis x minus vertex, yeah, point h plus point k. As here our h point is on vertex 1 and k is 2. We can implement this type of uh, formula, but honestly, when I was solving this on the exam, I really messed up. I couldn't see any linking points, and I just take my paper and solved all of this question by three functions, by making three functions. So I'm going to show you what I did. What I did was I did y equals ax in squared plus bx plus c. Yeah, we have this. So on x's and y, I just put the points. Like on y, I put 2, and x, it becomes like normal a, and b becomes normal b. And on second, I put 34 equals 4a plus 2b plus c. And on the third, I just did 130 equals a minus b plus c. Yeah. And to find the answer, I uh, and to find the answer, I subtracted this function from this function. And what we got? So we got 130 minus 2, it becomes 128 equals 2b. No, sorry, it's minus 2b, yeah. And we have b equals minus 64. We found b, great. and we need to find other answers. We take two again two functions, which is 2 equals a. We need what now? What we do minus 64 plus c, and sorry uh, for a minus 128, sorry, minus 128 plus c. If we do this again, we need to subtract this from this. So we have 32 equals 3a, 3a, and minus 64. Because if you subtract this, the minus in front of 64 becomes plus, and if you add the 64 to the minus 128, it becomes minus 64. So now we have 96 equals 3a, and we have a equals 32. Yeah, it is easy. We have this. Now we need to find actual, we need to find c and how it went. So 2 equals 32 minus 64 plus c. We have 2 equals minus 32 plus c. If we bring minus 32 here, we have 34 equals c. So c is 34. Now we need to find function at minus 2 minus function at 0. So if we really do this, 32 multiplied by mm, minus 2 square. Minus 3 square becomes 4, so 32 multiplied by 4, by 4, so we look 32 multiplied by 4. Sorry, using x on multiplying. I don't know how to put a dot here, a middle dot. Um, and minus 64 multiplied to minus 2 and plus 34. And this becomes 128 plus 128 plus 34. We have answer 256 plus 34, and answer is 290. Now we need to find second. So 32 multiplied by 0 is 0, minus 64 multiplied by 0, it is 0, plus 34. We have 34. And to actually find the right answer from 290, we need to subtract 34. And what we got is 256, which is the answer C. Yeah, I hope I hope this was helpful for you to solve this type of question. But yeah, I really take a long route rather than yeah, they have a shorter route, but I couldn't remember. Next. This is actually much easier, but it is optional answer and it might be confusing, meaning you have to write your own answer and they have no options. We have 139 cubic yards and we need to transition this cubic yards into cubic meters. And we have given a matrix 1 yard equals 0.962 meters. Uh, let's solve this. We need to find, yeah, we have 1 yard equals 0.20962, yep, meters. And we need to find what is 1 yard cube equals. It is, from calculator, you get this type of answer. Let's see next. To transition this, we need to divide 139 into this number. Yeah, and we get this number as a result. So here we can see that we have no mm, integer number. It is 156 point, well, really a lot of numbers. But I repeat, it's not like exact what question I have encountered, And when I solved this in exam, the answer was about 182 and point a lot of numbers. Not the exact model that I have encountered. It's just of type of question to describe you. And as I got those type of number, I just left the answer 182. And in this point, I just left the answer as a 106. Uh, I don't know, maybe it's just right, but to my best knowledge, you need to leave this kind of number as an answer. Uh, but there were no like words, but there were no such kind of words that to describe the answer as an integer or describe the answer as a tens, um, like that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Really easy question right here, which is like when two linear equations meet, they may meet at one point, they may never meet, or they may meet at infinity points. Here, we need to find what is the answer for this. So if x minus 4 equals minus 6, and x equals minus 2, means it means only at one point. And optional answer, it was optional answer, meaning you just need to put one as answer. Yeah, this is one is answer. It may be tricky for some, but it is just stupid easy question and stupid easy answer. Let's move on. So as you can see, we have this type of question. It is actually easy question, but solving this may consume your time. So we have this type of equation, and we need to solve this. First, we will do this. Uh, as you can see, we will simplify it. We multiply it, and we just open it ellipsis. And second, we added and subtracted some of it. We have now this type of equation, and we bring all the x's on the right side and all the numbers to the left side. So we have 8 equals 4 here, and x equals 2. And by the way, we didn't actually find the x, we just needed the 4x. So 4x equals 8, and 8 minus 3, 5. Yeah, considering this is an optional answer, many would assume that this is hard question, and but it's really easy. As again, I repeat, it may be trick you, but believe me, it's just you need to just put the 5 here on optional answer. Yeah, I believe this type of questions trick many people who are not very good at maths, thinking they need harder answer for this type of question, meaning optional answer. Here we go. Hard one, hard question. This is here where I couldn't find the answer. We have seen, yeah, I have seen like B lies in the circumference of the column. Yeah, here. Yeah, and the A is at point here. As the segment AB is not shown. Yeah, it was clearly said not shown. Again, maybe all other questions were to my best memory, but I am confident at this question. Like all of the details were correct. Yeah, driving is not maybe so correct, but details were correct. And it was 76, they said. Wait a minute, I need to consider. I don't know what is the segment AB is. Yeah, look, all of the years SAT, like, and I'm really good at maths. I'm seeing this in the first time. So let's move on, I said, and the height is 38. If volume of the column is Kp, uh, if the volume of the column is K pi, what is the value of K? And it was the optional answer. So I said, okay, height is 38, yeah? Height is 38. You can see that volume is equal to h multiplied by 1.3, yeah, volume of the cube, pi, and r cube. Now, and r quadrat, and r square, yeah. Um, It was like I was really struggling to solve this. I tried multiple ways, but it was really hard. Like I never know what this segment AB is, but in the last minutes, my brain kicked, and I just thought, what if the segment AB is just L, meaning L is equal 676. What is L? Yeah, I'm gonna describe you what is L. L is like AB, and square L equals to h squared plus radius square. And if we solve this, we can see 5076 minus 38 square equals r square, square of the radius. By this, we can say square of the radius is equal to 4332. And actually, we don't need to find actual radius because it will be like not integer number and we just need this. And actually further solve this, we have volume equals, sorry, 8 equals, 8 equals 4302 and divide by 3. And actually, yeah, we need to multiply this by pi, but as we can see here, we need to find only k, so we can exclude pi as a volume. So we can here say, let's say k and exclude pi. So we are only finding k here. So as a result, we get k is equal 54,000, 8,000. So we get k here, 54,872. Yeah, this is our answer. But unfortunately, I couldn't keep track of the time, and time ran out, and I couldn't keep log of this answer. But and in the first module, like the only answer, like I just entered the random numbers 35. I don't know, I can't remember, and I believe it was wrong answer, and I had one mistake in, yeah, module one because it was tricky, yeah. But after this, when I solved this, I get those numbers, and no way, I couldn't figure out this. Yeah, let's move on to module two. Yeah, in module two, actually, I just went on and I was like nervous and I didn't want to solve from the first and I moved to the last. I solved the 22, maybe I cannot remember right, maybe I just included those options. So after solving 22, I moved to 21 and it was such kind of question. Function is equal to a multiplied by b in degree x divided by n. A, b, and n are positive constants, and we have points here. If x was 3, y is 7. If x was 5, y is 189. So here, we can see we have function equals a multiplied by b on a degree x divided by n. A, b, and n are positive constants, and we have the points here. And what is the value? How to solve this? So we have b on a degree 5 divided by n divided by b on a degree 2 divided by n, and equals to 189 divided by 7, which is equal to b on a degree 3 divided by n equal to 27. Actually, in the exam, I didn't really think about what can be value of B and A. I just formed a simple conclusion. B is equal to 3, N is equal to 1, and A is equal to something. Yeah. I just thought, what of the number value on the third on the cube can be equal to 27? Hey, it's just b is equal to 3 and n is equal to 1. I just thought this, and honestly, when I implement this formula to this, it just went up. So by this, we can say um, a, like, let's say 7 is equal to a multiplied by 3 on the square 2, which is equal to a multiplied by 9. And here, 189 equal to a multiplied by 3 by the square 5, which is equal to a multiplied by 243. Yeah. And to actually look at this, both here and here, a resembles one number, so which means our assumption is right. B is equal to 3 and n is equal to 1. And here we can say a is equal to um, 7 times 9. Yeah, 7 divided by 9. No, a is equal, and we can say a is equal to 7 divided by 9. Yeah, we found everything, and we need to solve the function at 7. We have function at 7, and we need to find 7 divided by 9 multiplied 3 um, on the degree 7 divided by 1, which is n. And we have the answer 1701. This is the answer. Actually, when I was solving this in the middle, I just couldn't type the answer because my answer has already been submitted. So after that, College Board actually emailed us and they said they will refund and they will give us plus free test voucher. We can choose if we want to keep our score or do the March 2 and 2 makeover. Need to choose one. Yeah, we need to choose one. But regardless, yeah, we need to choose one. But regardless of the choosing, we can take the full refund and plus free test watcher. And that's it for the video. Thank you for watching till the end. I really do not want to say this, but if you like the video, please like and subscribe because we will cover more about SAT. If you want me to do the video about special topic on maths, write in the comments or to solve some kind of maths question. And do you guys want special one-on-one course, especially SAT maths from me? You can write in the comments and we will cover this. Thank you guys and goodbye.